Hey y'all, we got some heels down on the ground. The only reason I put these two clips together is because they are talking about their ex-Heels members. So let's get straight into the gossip.
If I see the two people were going at it, honestly, if I see the two people going at it, listen, I saw Andra and I saw Olivia go at it. I saw the way Olivia handled it and I saw the way that Andra handled it. And you want to know something? I spoke to both of them about it, and I liked the way Andra handled it. I definitely did not like the way that Olivia handled it. And right when Olivia was sending me her receipts from the trip, I didn't open them up. I blocked her. No. Talk is cheap. No. And everyone loves talking shit about Andra, but sometimes actions speak louder than words. And the thing is, it's fine. You could be like, oh, but Olivia's got more than 100,000 subs. You could go so much further. Bye. I saw the way she handled that. And I know what she said. I'm finally seeing my first paycheck. I should probably go my way. What? No. She can't do anything on her own. She can't even think for herself. And the way that she handled that phone call with that mother, goodbye. No. What she did to Gonzalez's family, you don't do that. They invited her into her home, and the only reason she got into that home was because of Betty. Betty got screwed. No. And the thing is she's Olivia, and I've said all this to Olivia. She's a very bad decision maker, and she says, when you're talking to her, she'll say, I have trust issues. Like, okay, everyone has trust issues. What the fuck? And I don't know, just things are very off. And the whole self-centeredness of things is just very off. It was really, really strange. And the thing is Betty I understand friendship, but there's such a huge age gap, and they're not on each other's level. Betty's very focused, where Olivia's not. And Olivia believes that she is the next fucking Steven Spielberg, when in all actual reality, and I've said this to her, I said, you're really not that fucking good. And Andra got mad at me, and I was like, she goes, I'm not gonna have you say that to her. She is talented. I'm like, no, listen, motherfucker. This was recently. I said, listen, bitch. I said, if you give me that same fucking, whatever it's called, I said, give me a week, I'll have that fucking same thing figured out. I can do editing and voiceover, and I can speak fucking over it too. I can do the same fucking thing. But I'm not that. I like to do commentary and go live when I want. Listen, I'm not gonna change.
Listen, don't be surprised if you see an Idaho trip here in the next few days. Listen, people, don't be... Listen, don't be surprised, people. Oh, God, people, I don't have no money to go to Idaho. Me and Justin can't even go on that Idaho trip. Well, I suspect that might have changed. Your financial circumstances might have changed recently. So listen, just putting that out there, people. Don't be surprised if you happen to see a few people, oh God, clustered up in Idaho all of a sudden. Money does seem to fall out of the sky at the most opportune moments. Oh, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that one, people. We'll just put that one in your side possibility folder, so that if it, just put it in the possibility folder. You can't help but notice, right? We can't help but notice, just a few days ago, all that was left of Heels in the Air was literally Sloppy Molly and Bull and Betty, right? There's no doubt that there was three. All evidence shows on the teaser reel there was only 3 members of Heels in the Ground. This bitch left, right? I said Heels in the Air. Sorry, but listen, Heels in the Ground, right? There was only 3 members. The teaser reel shows it, right? Proof. You can't spin it any other way. There was 3 members. This bitch left, right? World War II broke out. This bitch left. Then there was 2, right? Then there was 2, just grasping on each other's blonde locks. And then here you go. What do you see happening now? What do you see happening now? Right? All of a sudden you see Bullhorn Betty going to bat so hard for Dolly Vision, just batting home runs for Dolly the best she can. You see old Sloppy Molly suddenly. Remember Sloppy Molly? She was just going in hard on Dolly Vision because, because he was going in and protecting and getting the scoop all for himself on the Candace Wells and Don Wells train, right? He's just a no good, all about himself sucker, right? Listen, he's no good. And Dolly Vision said, listen, I don't want nothing to do with that woman, somebody who predeceased their own mother and uses their mother to gain money. I can't associate myself with anyone like that. Remember all this, people? Remember all this? They didn't want shit to do with Sloppy Molly just a few days ago, all that stuff. And now all of a sudden, listen, anybody hear Molly saying anything derogatory about old Dolly now? Anything at all? Anything at all? Suddenly, she's very quiet about Dolly. Put a one in the side chat. Right? So listen. And old the sidekick there, Justin, got Justin over there. Oh my God, he's working back and forth between Betty, over there working back and forth between Betty and Molly. And then he's over there. Listen, apparently Justin was like, he took a stand and he said, I can't believe Dolly Vision didn't acknowledge the death of Molly's mother. I can't believe he didn't acknowledge it. Completely forgetting the fact that Molly didn't want shit to do with Dolly. And Dolly came out publicly and said, I don't want shit to do with her, right? So what they're trying to do is desperately resurrect this group on the ground. Resurrect Heels Underground once again, right? They're trying to sell this vision of unity, even though it doesn't exist, right? Then there was two. But let's all pretend now it's Molly, it's Justin, it's Betty, and if we can get Dolly on board too, we're still a big group. We didn't need Mallory anyway. Mallory, in fact, was never been part of it anyway, right? That teaser reel was just made up fiction. And Olivia who, right? Do you see the witchery that they're trying to conjure, right? To pull the lids over your eyes, people, to hoodwink you all. Listen, people. All this so they can show up in Idaho, hopefully together, and do their little, because old Miles can't do anything on her own, right? Miles wouldn't dare. Old Miles, oh no, she needs to make it look like she's part of this group and the group is something to behold, right? Because she's a fractured bird. I broke her wings. I broke that bitch's wings, right? So she's over there, she's got to fly as part of a group. She's got to sell this vision of a group. Right? Other than that, she's a fractured bird, right? Her brand will never recover. It will never be the same because we exposed her for the empty, vacant, loudmouth that she is, right? Empress has no clothes on, broke ass bitch, living on credit cards, no talent mo, all that good stuff, right? So all she's got left is to cling on to this fictional group, let's pretend we're still all heels on the ground, right? Even though I've got texts clearly showing where Justin left the group months ago. I can't be part of it. I can't be part of this anymore. My plate is full, right? Don't tell anybody in public in case we all get back together, right? Just in case we all want to show up somewhere together, right? In case we all want to hoodwink the public, right? Get out of here. I didn't want no part of that. You be upfront with the people you don't. You don't pretend to be a group. You don't pretend so you can collect money as Heels on the Ground as a traveling do-gooder agency. Come on now. Come on. We need you, Dolly. Be a team player now. Just be a team player, Dolly. Join back up with the Betty and the Molly. Join back up with the Molly. She needs you, Dolly. Dolly. She needs you in Idaho. Side by side with her and Justin. They need you in Idaho, Dolly. Right? That way, if the whole group shows up, nobody can just go off on just old Miles. But again, maybe she won't even go to Idaho. Maybe she won't be able to get the group all in one place. Maybe, right? Maybe Justin's plate will be too full after all and won't be able to go to Idaho. Oh, God, who knows, people? listen, what people wanted to see us together, old Malls, right? And it's one of the things I caught her on. You got all these people wanting to see us together and do things, and you sat there and did the opposite. Because you couldn't handle you just couldn't handle the eclipse. That is me outshining your ass on camera. I get it, but nonetheless, the people enjoyed me eclipsing your ass on camera, and we made a lot of money. They were very generous with us. So you should rise to the occasion and be willing to be eclipsed by Mallory Williams, because the people loved it. But what did she do? And what did she do, people? Come on, Justin, get on camera with me. Come on, Justin. Yeah, of course. Get somebody on that you can eclipse. That's fun. The old loud woman who brings nothing to the table but loudness, and her sidekick Justin. Human propofol, right? That's always exciting. People line up for that one. So there you go, right? There you go.
Ooh, that one was a doozy. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that Molly is on a campaign to get some sort of group back together to resemble heels on the ground? Or do you think there's just a little bit of hypocrisy and jealousy happening here? What do you guys think is going on? Are we all being hoodwinked? I welcome all opinions in the comments. However, I do ask that you do not discuss Molly's mother. It's just not a road I care to go down. And I also request that you do not trans bash in my comments. Your comments will be deleted. The only comments not welcome on this channel are gender bashing or racist comments. And if you see something in the comments that hasn't been deleted, please tag me, because sometimes I do miss them. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Love, love.